So
So,
this I was the chairman today,
okay, very
so
good.
I already share my screen. So I'm going to propose for the cleanliness standard program. I check it is no update here.
Okay.
I check on the community panel as well. Is no update. Maybe Tandy have any update for this one? Tandy?
Okay, Om Rafiq. Maybe we can just jump to the funnel, Om. Is it or okay?
Okay.
So you can see just yeah.
Okay. Just one. I will share my screen.
Tendi, has
Yes.
Vidi come to you to talk about Pa Wiro yet in Vilashanti?
Uh, no, not yet, sir.
Okay. There's
Oh, about the key box or something?
yeah. So there's a few attempts to check in to Vilashanti in Bingen,
Yeah.
but they've all failed because the villa isn't ready. So what I suggested is that community should probably start a program to make every property self check-in friendly. So whatever it takes to make a self check-in easier, I think will ultimately reduce the. It's a pretty good policy. It probably should come after CSC in terms of priority. But okay,
So
take a look.
yeah, it's better. It's better. We can put it on the discussion,
Sure. Oh yeah.
so we can discuss it later. So this is the community chapter SOA panel. Maybe more detail about this, Tandy.
Oh, okay. Let moment ya. Okay. Thank you, Om. So actually for the cleanliness standards, there's some update as well that yesterday I had talked with VD as well. Uh, VD have planned to applying all to the all our of our property for the cleanliness standard. Yeah, but actually I said like we had to get the data like which partner that want to join and then the which partner that not to join for now yet. So I think we cannot apply for all because that for example like there's a booking then last minute then that property is not in the clean certified yet, then they're not using the disinfectant and everything. So I think that takes a risk, but the property that set join they are ready to prepare it and everything, so it will be safe for accept the guests, but the property that set not for now because they are not preparing, and then mostly they are closed for now like Kubunyang because they have family COVID, so they are quarantine the
Yes.
area. So yeah, that's the decision from the partner as well, so we need to understand as well like that. So but I had already forward the feed of all of the list that join. Actually it's almost done. It's I think 5 or 10% more to get all the confirmation from the partner like that. Okay, and then I think that's from the cleanliness of.
Yeah. Thank you, Tandy. Yes, Jing.
I need to understand a few simple statistics, Rafik. I need to understand one, how many partners have been approached and asked to join the cleanliness standard program?
Did you see this one, sir? This one.
Yeah, but I need a number. like I just need the total number. Like how many properties have been approached? Uh,
This one, the number, sir. Right?
Uh, a moment. There's a number of on the community program moment. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Um. I'm not make the graph yet. So yeah, I will make it today, sir, for
Okay.
the graph. Yeah.
I just need to see three numbers, or actually maybe four
Okay.
numbers, right? The
Yes.
first
Yes.
number is how many people we've approached. Okay. The second
Yeah.
number is how many appointments we've gotten. The third number
Yeah.
is how many trainings have been conducted, and then the last number is how many certifications have happened. So I just need to know what those numbers are, mainly because of bandwidth, everyone. Because if we have open bandwidth, then we need to start thinking about the next program, which probably is self check-in, right? Because self check-in seems to be
Yeah.
one of the problems that is that we're dealing with right now. And self check-in is also part of the whole safety protocol, I think, as well. So the easier it is for guests to self check in, probably the safer they are, right? So, but I need to know that cleanliness has reached the end of the program, and that way we can start a new program.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Jing. Anything else from Gabby, maybe from Tandy? Before I
That's
jump to
all for
the
me.
reducing booking conflict program. Okay, this is from Gabby. Maybe do you have an update for this one?
For reducing booking conflicts, yesterday I managed to train one from region 3. It's Pendopo 26, and I think that's the only updates for now because I'm still doing some outreach to ask to schedule, but most of them still haven't replied even after I approached them again, and I'll I'll keep trying to approach them for today as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any question or comment for this? Okay, next to the community engagement program. This is from me. So already reached 62, and that is 43% for today. But today I think I cannot make it the outreach because Andre tell me to night shift because no one is night shift. So probably I will postpone on reschedule it tomorrow. So I will offline from 3 p.m. But I already contact the owner at least three this morning. So already put it, and also then they have what is called outreach today as well. From I think Suluwatu Pilit House, you already
Yeah.
uh, reached. I think that's all. Any question? Okay, maybe like this. Maybe we're going jump to the discussion management. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, before I join the discussion management, I will show the calendar on my myself. I just make the calendar. This is calendar between me, Tandy, and Gabby. So this is only three is shown on me because we are in the community. So I just doing like this. So it's possible. That's why I make my calendar system is better. Thank you, Jing, for the advice. And okay, we jump to the discussion management. So from my side, yesterday I already post the first topic for Facebook community. This is the uh, maybe I will add you Jing on the community
Sure.
so you can see and also maybe Tandy because Tandy is admin. Maybe you can add Jing on the community group.
Excellent.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
Yeah, because this is
Moment.
like
Oh
this.
yeah.
So we will make this topic every 2 days.
Hmm.
So this yesterday is the topic is the local branding marketing
Okay.
on Traveloka and everything. I think it's mostly everybody is seen. It's only 5 or 6% is like. That means that person we need to follow up. Pak Raka is really excited for Traveloka because it's no guest,
Okay.
and the villa and guest house is ready,
Okay.
and everyone is like double A. Pondok Juli is ready, but we need to, it's since I will go to Canggu, the villa and guest house is ready, sir. But we need the water. That is only. We
Okay.
have a empty glass. We need the water,
I see.
and they what is called they didn't strict about the pricing.
Okay.
Up to you everything. So at least we cover the operational. That is. I already talked with Lilis and PD as well about this one.
Excellent. Okay. We gotta.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about that during. Okay. Yep. Good. 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 Good.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's when I'm doing the community engagement. That's like
Yeah.
the next topic that the owner want to know. Like, what is the strategy from Bukit Vista to fill at their guest house? Yeah, at least like get the monthly or something. Guess just
Okay.
for Wi-Fi or something. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Let's think about that then. Here. Any other discussion topics then?
For me, I think it's like this because I'm forget to write down. Maybe I will write down later.
Okay.
Maybe Tandy, can you be my secretary?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Regarding the self check-in, sir. Okay. For example, I have a small issue
Hmm.
at the Pila Wisca, sir.
Okay.
So it's not because the Pila is about the pricing and everything, but the regarding the inspection, sir.
Okay.
So Lilis is talked with me, and the Pila is not ready, but we already know the keybox number and everything.
Okay.
Pila is not ready, but the Olympia is said ready,
Oh,
and
and
this is already GSE certification, right?
okay.
But
I think that
we
helps.
don't know it. What is the because the weather is like now like this.
Hmm.
The leaves is going to the floor and everything,
Okay.
and also the staff is unpaid leave. So I think is we need to talk with XR Tandy regarding this one.
Okay.
So uh, just use the staff to engagement with the guest instead of us. You understand what I mean? For example, just tell the staff to meet the guest, for example, where, and then show them the villa or the guest house, and then explain it via video call with us. You understand what I mean? Maybe it's better, right? What is the any discussion? What is one? Any comment?
Sure. Rafik, I get it. So what you mean is that the staff meet the guest and then they ask the guest to give us a video call, right? To call us on a video
Yes.
call? Okay.
Yeah.
So first question is, whose device will they use? The staff's device or the guest device?
It depends.
Okay.
It's maybe stop device is no problem.
Okay. The staff device generally isn't very good, right? From what I remember, it's not like a very particular strong phone. It might be an old phone, and it probably doesn't support a good video call. So the
Mm.
second thing is okay. So the way I see it, it depends on. We have to think about this. If we think about okay, let's just start with the mechanics of it. You want the staff to go to the guest, and it's a good idea, and they do a video check-in with us, right? So why don't we
Yeah.
just ask the staff, right, to notify us when the guest is checked in, and then we call the guest on their device um, and on video.
Uh, so it's not a check-in, sir. It's not. It's about inspection, sir.
Oh, about inspections. Yeah, sure. Okay. So,
Yeah, inspection. So, for example, so just when we have a problem like that
mhm.
on Villa Visca, the guest is the one to stay there because it's dirty, but it's everything is dirty over there. There's many leaves over there. So because they're doing the self inspection, sir.
Oh, I see. I see. They did a self-check.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we tell the staff to join with the guest to doing inspection,
Okay.
so the staff will be explain a little bit. So the villa is very empty. This
Ah,
one, so yeah, it's like that.
all right.
So the guest is understand about the situation. So it's not only see and then go. Yeah,
Remember a long time ago, Rafik, Bayu, you and I got together to ask about cleanliness standards, right? And what cleanliness standards actually mean. This is exactly what we're talking about now, right? What's clean
yeah.
to one person might not be clean to another person. So this is a form of expectation setting, which is ultimately it works to a certain degree, I think, Rafik, right? So let's say this: if the guest believes the villa is dirty, do we agree with the guest or do we go, no, the villa's clean? In Villa Whiska's case.
Honestly, honestly, we always agree with the guest because the guest give the evidence and everything.
Okay.
But on this time, sir,
Hmm.
on this time, I want to say it. For example, I have a villa. Sir.
Okay.
I have a villa. It's very empty for 1 or 2 weeks. We
Yep.
don't have guests, right?
Yep.
And then I unpaid leave my staff.
Okay.
But the staff is still near there.
Okay.
Yeah. So the guest is coming to doing inspection.
Okay.
So the staff is on the group chat with us.
Okay.
Why we don't tell the staff to join with the guest or prepare at least a little bit before the guest inspection? That
I
I
agree.
mean.
I agree. I think that's absolutely right. I think
Yeah.
the staff should be, but here's the problem though, Rafik. If the staff are unpaid, are they motivated to actually do anything?
Yeah, yeah. I talk with the staff, all the staff at the mostly at Canggu. Because they stayed near there, sir.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, if they have guests, of course the staff will work, right?
Okay.
So the staff want that's the motivate from the
Yeah,
motivate.
that is the motivation, sir.
Okay, got it.
If
Okay.
if the guest is agreed to stay there, they will walking, right?
Oh, yeah, then yeah, totally include them in. I think if they have the right motivation, and
Yeah,
they're gonna get it means salary for them too, right?
Yes.
yes,
Then
yes. That's I mean.
include them in the inspection so that yeah, if they miss the opportunity, basically it's a lose lose lose, right? We lose,
Yes.
the owner loses, and the staff loses. So yeah, I fully agree. So what do you need permission to do that or
No, no, no. It's okay. So maybe me and Tandy can talk with the HAR
okay?
regarding this one, but the inspection details, and also you can talk with Pak Riro about this, sir, because it's the staff I think is cost near there, so we can manage. Just tell to Pak Wiro if
Okay.
we have a guest to inspection, at least 1 or 2 hours before.
Have your
Maybe I will message the
agent
staff
do that
to just cleaning little bit. Yeah.
because it matters a lot. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
I need to delegate that to you, Rafik, right? Because
Yeah.
you cover this area in Bing End.
Yeah.
Today I'm just helping, yeah. But
Yeah.
okay, I fully agree. I think by having the staff more involved, can you know, ideally maybe they should come once a week just to do kind of a surface level cleaning, don't you think? But I guess
But if
yeah,
they unpaid leave,
I see, I see.
yeah, right.
But then we're in a negative cycle then, right?
Yeah.
If they don't get the villa ready, they'll never get a job, right? So that
Yeah. Maybe Tandy, yes, Tandy. I saw you
Yeah.
raise your hand.
So yeah, about the this is about the self check-in, sir. Actually, so uh, for the keybox, I still not sure. Like for the keywords, we give it to the properties or the properties is prepare it, sir. Because there's
ideally,
in the contract,
ideally
only in the contract that we give the keybox.
it depends on the contract. If the contract says we give it to them, then we give it to them.
Mhm.
Right now, I'm not too worried about key boxes. Key boxes are, they're like 200,000, right? So that part, if we need to Tokopedia that, then we'll buy it. But we just can't have like a villa sit empty, right? Because
Yeah.
that's just hundreds of dollars being wasted every month. Um, so so I just need some sort of action taken. All right, I understand where you're coming from, Rafik. So you're saying basically self check in with a lockbox won't solve the problem because a lot of the villas are not in good condition, right? So then
Yes.
we need a protocol like I think we discussed this before with Chris Cabanes, right? We need a
Yeah.
protocol for what is the inspection protocol, right? So where what happens before, what happens after, and
Mm.
I mean to a certain extent, I'll just let you guys take care of it. Just make sure that the yeah, ideally that there's enough time between. Uh, but you have to realize the limitation, Rafik, of your plant. If the guest wants to inspect at Kuningan
Night.
or Galungan or whatever, or on the
Yeah.
day of the staff, then that's not going to work, right? So essentially, that
Yeah.
that villa is off. What I would encourage the staff to do is, look, why don't you go once a week instead of sitting around and doing nothing and just maintain the villa. It's just like exactly what we do, right? We're
Yeah.
we're we're working a lot less right now. We're doing a lot more work and we're getting paid a lot less, if anything at all. So I think if they really want work, they need to like be ready for work, right? So
Yes.
that's the only way. Because otherwise, what's going to happen, Rafik, is it's going to be Galungan, or it's going to be Kuningan, or it's going to be
Mm.
somebody's brother's graduation, or whatever is going to happen, and they won't be available. And that's always when the guest comes, right? The guest
Yeah.
always comes during the time when you're least available. But if they're proactive about it, and let's say they just say, all right, or maybe the owner agrees to pay them 1 hour a week, right?
Mm.
1 hour a week, and they just
Fifty
clean the
thousand
freaking
like
room,
something.
and that's it, right? For just making sure that at least in that hour, it's good for the rest of the week. Okay, um,
Okay.
that's I think the long term solution. The other solution, Rafik, is very dependent on circumstances being just right, right?
Yeah,
The staff has to be there. They can't be somewhere else. They can't be at a ceremony. Can't be on a holiday. Can't be visiting family. They just have to like the timing has to be perfect. And we know that guests have a lot of choices right now, right?
yeah,
So if you can't get your inspection done right now, then they'll inspect another property and they'll make a decision. So I think in this one, best circumstance is Villa Whiska just agrees to pay the staff 1 hour a week. Otherwise, I think we just need to say, hey, look, you want to get some work right now. The last few times you could have gotten work if you had spent just a little bit more time proactively. So
yeah,
why don't we do this? Why don't you go in the villa once a week just to make sure it's okay? Like the way you maintain your garden, right? Like the way you
yeah,
maintain your own. It is your garden. If you don't take care of it, then it won't produce any fruits. So see if that works. If not, then we have to we can. I think that's the strongest way, Rafik. Yeah, that makes
yeah.
the strategy more robust. Um, inspection. How much you don't have that much flexibility on guest expectations, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I yeah, we don't know it. What is the guest expectation, right?
Right.
But at least the pillar or how was the workflow was doing inspection. That mean that we need to understand, sir.
Okay. Look.
So we, for example, uh, I just give you example. For example, like this, uh, the owner asking me regarding the why is my pillar doing inspection? Same like what is Chris Kevin asking with us, right?
Yeah.
So many inspection. How was the deal, right?
Yep. Uh huh.
So what we answer with that because first
Tell
we
me.
don't know the expectation. The second one, what is Lily's report to me is the villa is not ready like that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that is only we can talk with the owner.
Okay. I think what we need to do, Rafik, in this particular case, is this seems like an end of funnel issue, right? And we need to get this
Mm,
part of the funnel done right. Um, the staff, everybody here in community, remember, Rizal, everybody in marketing has done a lot of work to try to get the attention, right? And then Gani's
yeah,
done a lot of work to try to get that attention into inquiry. And then the reservation, Nadine, and everyone else is turning that into an inspection. So I think at that point, the least we can do on this end is just make sure that all inspections have the best possibility of
yeah,
success, right? So otherwise, all the work done ahead is in vain. So I think we just need to lead the people that are in these villas. We need to say, hey, look, it's a tough time for everybody, but what I'm suggesting to you is don't think of this villa as invest a little bit your own time into it if you want work, right? So
yeah,
we're investing our time. Please just make sure that it is clean at any point. So I don't think that let's say it would be that much time. Maybe 1 hour a week just to go inside. If there's any debris or litter in the pool, just to get it out, and so that it's just ready. Um,
yeah,
and then that way, when the guest is here, then you have a chance of making some money. You have a lot of chances of making money again. You can do deliveries, you can clean, people. So that's probably the best strategy. Yeah, Rafik.
yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, Jing.
sure.
I saw it is no any discussion anymore.
Yeah, I have I
How
have,
about the LS? This one, yes, Jing, yes, Jing.
I have a discussion which is related to the SLA review. So
Yeah, this one, yeah.
let's go ahead and take a look at the SLAs. Thank you, Tendi, for putting the SLAs on the Trello now. Let's take a look at the SLAs and ask ourselves if the current job description matches the job. So should we take a look at that?
Andy, can you share the screen? Hello, 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 hello.
Okay. There's no rain. There's rain where you are, Tindy? Oh yeah, there's a bit of lag.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Rafik. I see you good, loud and clear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right,
Hello, Dandy.
let me try this.
Hello? No, no.
Um,
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
Hello,
How about
hello,
now? Can everyone see
hello,
the
hello, hello.
hello?
Okay, okay,
hello.
okay, okay. Good, good.
All right. So let's do this then. Let's take a look at some of the SLAs that we have for. I'll go ahead and share the screen for now. Tendi, thank you for uploading these. This is good. I can see the SLAs and the KPIs for the chapter. And quick question then to everyone. Let's take a look at Gabby. You mentioned just earlier that you spend quite a lot of time doing outreach, but people don't get back to you, right?
Yes,
Okay.
actually, that's true.
All right. Let's discuss that particular let's discuss that particular phenomenon. How do we manage that, Rafik? How do we manage when people don't get back to us? Because that seems like a pretty it seems like a common difficulty that we're dealing with.
Sorry, sir, is a little bit lagging.
Sure. Gabby has an issue right now where she's trying to reach out to partners, but they're not getting back to us as frequently as we would hope. What do you think is the best way to improve that?
Okay, so this is, I think, is my experience as well. For example, if I contact the owner, I try to call them at least 5 times a
Okay.
day. So 5 times a day. If they didn't answer the phone, I
Mhm.
message them, and then the next day I try two more times.
Ah, okay. All right. Five
Okay,
message and two. Yeah.
yeah, two, and then if they didn't answer it, just send a survey. Sorry to bother you, but this is our program, blah 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 blah, like that.
Okay. Got it. How about?
So because, yes,
Okay. Go
sir.
ahead. Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead, Rafik.
Yeah, because for example, first maybe they busy.
Hmm.
Second one, they don't want to disturb by us,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
So that is the issue that we have, only two,
Okay.
only two.
Okay.
And then the third one, if they read the message and they didn't fill the survey, we going to them.
I see. And ask them
You
about.
understand what I mean?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
So then, what this sounds like is this sounds like a tactic. Yeah. Um,
yeah,
this is training on site, and I think the job description is also owner outreach. Yeah. Or partner
yeah.
outreach. Okay, that seems like a fundamental skill set to have for all of these different SLAs. Tendi, what do you think about that? Is partner outreach a skill that is fundamental to all the different programs and all the different SLAs?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think yeah for the outreach. Actually, yeah, I had the same challenge as well. Like, which I tried to contact, like, for example, like Elliot. I tried to contact him like many times, but not getting, because I want to notify him like about the construction, and then like actually about the apa what television that's not working there, and then
Mhm.
so but not respond until now actually.
I know.
So yeah,
It's
yeah, like it's because I need to go move ahead, right? Go
yeah.
ahead. So because I'm not want to stuck on just this partner,
Okay.
but I want this partner also get the engagement as well, like that. So actually, sometimes like I won't get this partner engaged with me, but I need to go move ahead, right? So yeah, even though I sent a message and then the part and he also didn't read it until now, it's already like a 2 days. So without read it, I sent the follow up message hey, did you get my message? But yeah, I don't know, is that something wrong, or he's busy or something? So yeah, that's actually the challenge.
Okay, all right, let's get it then. So I think Rafik does a pretty extreme partner outreach, 5 phone calls a day, followed by 2 phone calls the next day. That's intense. Gabby, how do you do your outreach?
Mostly only like one call and two chats, I guess.
Okay,
Mostly in the afternoon and then in the evening if they're busy.
okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Let's go ahead and make a protocol, everyone, right? So what we should do is I think we need to have a SOP, right, for what is the partner outreach and what is the correct thing. So I'm listening to what everyone's saying and I completely understand. I understand that not everyone makes it a priority to get back to us, but I also understand that we might need to have this. So remember, everybody is different. Like I am not very responsive in WhatsApp, but I'm very responsive on LinkedIn. Some people are more responsive on email, some people are less responsive on. So it really depends. And I think what we can do is we can try to design a SOP, a protocol that maximizes our potential. So maybe I suggest this. Maybe in the first stage, try calling the partner because that's fast, right? If you get a hold of them, then you can tell them what the program is and you can get that engagement really quickly. Let's say if the call fails, then probably message the partner and send the, let's say, send the information via WhatsApp. And then maybe third stage is, Rafik, do Balinese people tend to check their emails, you think?
No, sir. Better WhatsApp.
Better WhatsApp. What about Facebook? Do they tend to check their Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe the third stage is that we um, message them on Facebook. And maybe there's a few ways you can do this, Rafik, right? Maybe you can post an article and tag the person. Okay. So that's a way to that works pretty well, right? Tag the person. Or maybe what you can do is you can direct message into into their Facebook Messenger. Okay, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That could be that's just my proposal. What do you guys think about that? And I'm open for suggestions because I'm just guessing right now. This is first draft.
Uh, Sorry, sir. Where do you write down that one?
Oh, you're okay. You didn't see it. Oh, sorry. I'm sharing the wrong screen. Okay, sorry. Let me stop the screen share. Let me share the screen now. Okay, give me a second. Now, okay, how about now?
Oh, you make the new one, right?
I don't know. I'm just drawing on a whiteboard right now. So,
Yeah, yeah. That's mean. You make a new paper. I mean.
yes, I made a new paper,
Oh yeah.
and I'm having a discussion right now. So that this is the reason why I want to have this discussion. For my perspective, this is one of the biggest frictions to doing community management, and we need to manage it. So you guys are going to be getting a new person on the team pretty soon, and along with Gabby, who I saw today is feeling overworked, right, and stressed out from some of the work. So we need to ask, okay, why are people feeling this way? They're probably feeling this way because they're stuck behind something that they don't feel like they have control over. And then we have to ask ourselves, why do we feel like we have no control over it? Um, the fact is that we don't have control over it. We don't have control whether or not somebody will get back to us. We don't have direct control whether or not somebody will take action or understand. But what we can do is we can do our best. Okay. So let's just, as a group, agree on what does it mean by doing our best? What does it mean that we've done our very best to communicate for this partner to try to understand our program? So then makes it simple. We just follow a protocol, right? We call, and if we call doesn't work, we send a message, and if that doesn't work, then we post an article and we can tag them on Facebook or whatever. We can tag them in the community that we want to invite them to. How does that sound, Rafik?
Yeah, it's pretty good, sir. But the if I don't mistaken, for example, we have 141 owner, right?
Hmm.
And we outreach at least 100 or I said 80,
Sure.
and then the rest is didn't same like what Danny said, same like me experience didn't miss it, didn't answer the phone for many time.
Hmm.
We need to know what is the like you said the SOP and also the conclusion. What happened if we never we need to go ahead like Danny said.
Sure.
For example, the owner is Elliot, for example, is
Hmm.
called many times, we already sent. What we do with this owner? That is I want to asking right now.
Sure. For that one, I think we just put that owner in a bucket of a low engagement owner. Simple as that, right? I think that's pretty normal, Rafik. Remember all the community discussions we've had with, community managers from all over the world? We've reached the same thing. There's always going to be a core group of people who are super engaged with what you're doing. And those are your archetypes. Those are your advocates. Those are the people who show the most amount of brand loyalty. Okay. And from that, you're going to have other layers of the onion that eventually go to people who are just kind of hanging around. So I think it's correct to have those expectations. Just say, all right, these are the highly engaged owners, and these are the less highly engaged owners, and don't go in with the expectation that you should reach 100% of all the owners. That's not that's not even feasible. So that might be negotiated on your SLA. In fact, you might say, hey, look, I've reached 80% of the owners, but they haven't been able to understand because 50% of them have not gotten back to me. But I have done this process, right? And then that is something that we can examine, just like the way when we do our business sales funnel. If something is stuck, then we can examine it and we can figure out what it is. But we need to be clear between you guys and also between the rest of the company what is exactly happening. So all we have to do today, Gabby, Tendi, and Rafik, is we just need to agree on what is the protocol. Now, after the protocol has been applied, then we say, okay, if you're executing it, you've done a great job. It's more than of a question of how do we improve the protocol to get better awareness, right? But let's just work on what we need to execute for the time being. So my proposal today is that when we do outreach, try calling the person first. If you can't reach them through a call, message them and say, okay, here is the information I wanted to deliver to you. This is what it is, right? And I think there should be a third follow up, maybe in an email or Facebook, where we invite them, hey, here's where we update, let's say, everybody about what's happening in the community. So you give like a personal, but also a general announcement. And then some people are more activated when they see everyone else is involved. They see, oh my God, there's 100 people involved in this. I'm not. And then they might feel an urgency to get involved. Some people might think that you're the only person they're talking to, right? So they might not think that that's contextually important. But let's just try different layers. So the first layer is the personal approach. The second layer is leave a message. And the third layer is invite them into a group where if this person didn't understand, there's really no reason that they could ever say you didn't do your job, right? You've tried three different ways to reach them, and they just didn't want to be reached. And okay, so be it, right? That's just where they are. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. But
So I think it's
I,
yeah.
I would like this to happen. How about this? Why don't I delegate this to Rafik? Okay, Rafik, I'm going to share this paper with you, and what I want to hear from you by Friday of this week, okay, is what your decision with the rest of the group is on what is the protocol, what is the sequence of steps that we execute to reach an owner, and when we can't reach an owner, then we just say, all right, that owner wasn't able to be reached, and we put them in the unreachable owner bucket. Okay, and then that just becomes an expectation. In the future, we just don't call those owners anymore. We just message them, or we just pass information through a group channel, so we don't spend so
Yeah.
much time trying to talk to people who don't want to be talked to. Okay.
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 Thank you, Jing.
Yes.
Uh, Tandy, any comment for this one? Maybe.
Yes, I do agree with what you say, but yeah, I think the long-term solution from me is actually when you, because the community job is how we understand our community, right? And then
Absolutely.
if they not, we cannot understand our community, then they are not our community, right?
Yeah.
So actually, like if you got like honor that maybe you asking like if you success to get them back, maybe you can asking like what is actually the best channel that I can reach you
Yes.
in future, so I can more better,
Yeah.
even though they ask like a telegram or something, just take it note.
Yep.
So maybe because now we have the feature on the bigger, right, for the note of the honor profile, then you can put it there. So in the next people like of in the future like intern or something, they can just have look there,
Yes.
and they know like oh, that's why the owner didn't get back to me because I reached on WhatsApp, but this owner prefer on Telegram or something.
Yes.
So that I think that's in the future. So we know like how to reach this kind of this partner like that.
Exactly, exactly, Tendi. I think you hit the nail on the head. Rafik, as you do community management better, it should be like dating, right? It should be like you really
Yeah.
understand that person as a person better. You understand, I'll give you a few examples of when people will never ignore you. If you remember their birthdays, all right? Say happy birthday. Will
Yeah.
they ever ignore you on that? They probably won't, right? If you remember, let's say their partner anniversary dates, or if you remember, like even better, Rafik, even if you remember their family's birthdays, right, their wife's birthday or whatever, they will never ignore you because you're coming in at a time when they are open to celebration. So sometimes if we haven't, it's like karma. If we haven't invested enough into the relationship, then when we ask them to do something, they'll probably be like, whatever, right? Um, there are people who, let's say, for example, um, probably can't be changed. Like Elliot, right? I have a hard time reaching Elliot, even though I think we have a great relationship. But maybe I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to be bothered right now. Maybe Bali is something he just
Yeah.
doesn't want to think about. His restaurant over
Yeah.
there is like not doing very good, so that's probably what's on the top of his mind. Um,
Mm.
so, so in those particular cases, Rafik, Gabby, Tendi, just manage it. Just say, okay, I'm not going to call you anymore, but I will remember your birthday to say hi, and I will send you an email or a message on whatever platform that is a general message, so that we're keeping you in the loop, right? And that way, they probably will actually respond to that because, come on, sometimes maybe some people they don't respond because maybe they're afraid that you have bad news for them and they just don't want to hear any more bad news, right? So maybe it's that. But yeah, that's community management. That's what we do. We manage the community. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Jing.
Okay. Ravik, I'd like to just announce that I would like to delegate this task to you. So just by Friday,
Mm.
I've tagged you on it. Just prepare and tell everybody and make it clear what the protocol is for effective engagement. So that
Yeah.
everyone can feel good about, look, I've done my best. I've done all 3 steps, and that's
Yeah.
that's all we can do for now. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Jing.
All right.
Okay. I think it's we have 10 minutes more. Last thought from Tendi before we end this.
From me is all good. So let's see in the end of the month, uh, what is our best achievement for in the community, and then if there is any SLA that I need to negotiate, so I will just go ahead to the other chapter to negotiate. Yeah.
We're good.
So we at least we try our best. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Gaby. You have a final thoughts? Oh, Gaby disappeared. Okay. For me is first thank you, Jing, for that is out the protocol. So I will review that one and we report to you on Friday.
Perfect.
And I think that's all the discussion. If
Okay.
you have any last thought, Jing?
I do actually. I want to inspire you, and here's something I want to show you that's pretty cool. So you guys all know about Startup Masterclass, right? Rafik,
Yeah,
you know about Startup Masterclass? Tendi,
master class, you mean?
Startup Masterclass, the program that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Let me show you what I did. Startup Masterclass. What I did was this. So my intention is to bring together a community of global experts to speak to Bukit Vista. Okay, so in the very beginning, when I went out to do outreach, I had very little number of people get back to me. So I would outreach to maybe 40 people, right? And out of 40 people, maybe one or two people would get back to us. So I was doing outreach like crazy. Now, when I do outreach, guess what? About 1 in 3 people get back to me. So that's like a 12 times improvement. So now when I do outreach, 1 out of every 3rd person will probably get back to me and say they're interested in either my program, or they will at least say, no, I'm not interested. They won't ever not respond. But why does that happen? So what I want to show you is something maybe you can apply to thinking about how you do outreach to get better results. The reason why we started getting better at outreach was that we started thinking a little bit more about what this person wants. Most people we invite, like Ferdy yesterday, or Michael Gaylor, or whoever, they're interested in professional branding, right? So essentially, we're giving them a chance to gain some professional branding so that they become known as an expert in whatever field. And we have an audience that is pretty large. We have a large student audience that admires this particular type of person. So what do? We started a web page. We started a web page called Startup Masterclass. And on this web page now, when we invite somebody, we show them what it looks like to become a mentor, right? So we show them essentially, okay, this is what we're going to do for you. We're going to celebrate you on LinkedIn. We're going to invite you to webinars. We're going to do we're going to do all these things so that you're awesome. But the most important thing we do is we show them who else is a partner, right? Who else do we know who's also working with Bukit Vista? So they see all this and they go, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I want to join that club. And then we collect all the stories of all our mentors here, right? So we talk about how each mentor has done. And when we approach people now, we get a very high conversion. Like I said, about 1 out of every 3 people say yes. And it's because we show them what it looks like when they have become a partner. And then we show them what it looks like when they have spoken at a webinar. So that part, I think, is pretty key. If you want people to come, then you have to show them what is the result after they came, right? What is the result? What is the benefit, so to speak? Now, you can show that many ways. You can show maybe it as revenue, you can show it as owner testimonial, whatever it takes. But what I would do is I would think very deeply, Rafik, Tendi, Gabby, about the the heroes in the community of Bukit Vista, the people who are Bukit Vista proponents. I would then take their stories and find a way to celebrate that story, right? So that you are promoting their story continuously. And then what happens is that everybody now thinks, I want to be like that person. I want to be that person who gets bookings. I want to be like that person who got like a 3 month rental. And then that is ultimately how you persuade more people to participate in your programs. If you're just going around saying, hey, you should join this program, hey, you should run this program, you're not really persuasive. You're just sort of, you're just asking. You're asking all the time. It's like, oh, I have to do you a favor. I don't want to do you a favor, right? But if you sell, if you say, hey, look, this program isn't for me. I'm not getting any, I'm getting only like, 15% benefit and I don't get paid the whole 15%, I get paid a portion of that. You're the one getting the 85%. So I'm doing it for you. And then this is what success looks like. Then that is a pretty logical step on how to move this forward. Okay. Now, this is just a concept, and I know this might be outside of ZPD for the moment, but hey, I'm available 9 o'clock every day. So if you want to learn how to improve your outreach factors by using some marketing techniques, I guess, then come and ask me, and I'll be happy to teach you. Okay, I'll be happy to help you gain more leverage on that. Now, Rafik, you have a program already. You have a program every Saturday. We get an owner to talk about their experience working at Bukit Vista. How many other owners have seen that video, right? How many owners know that this is happening? You're sharing it in the Facebook group, and that's a start. But I think maybe you can think of, okay, all right, perhaps Perhaps we can get some highlight clips from that video. Perhaps we can do like like a short 10-second video to get the highlight clips of why they love Bukit Vista, and then we can share that. And then that way, we're not always asking them. We're having somebody who's experienced success persuade people who are new. Think about that, right? It's essentially trying to combine all the things that we've learned. Okay, so we have a tactic. That's a tactic, and we have a strategy, which is using the funnel. So we just got to put the tactic to the strategy, and I think you guys will do really great. Okay. All right. All clear?
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So, anything else from Gaby, from Tandy, maybe before I
All right,
enjoy the meeting?
all good for me.
Okay, uh, so that is meeting for the Scrum